我们知道，在EB5的项目当中是有第一顺位贷款的高级贷款的概念的，但是它是不是真正的第一顺位呢？因为比如在法律文件当中啊，有时候会提到说 JCE 是有权利引进其他的债权人的，那么这个时候呢 ，EB5可能就会失去高级贷款的第一顺位的权利。那么在 KNM 的项目当中会有这种情况发生吗？那么如果有这样的同样的情况发生 ，KNM 是采取怎么样的措施来保障投资人的资金安全的？
So this is why it is so important to read the offering documents. We know that they can be long, and the language is very difficult because it's in English, but all EB5 projects are not the same. It is important to look for all the language to make sure that you're being protected. If the offering documents say that you are in a senior position, they cannot legally allow other debt to go in there without approval of the investors. There's two different types of decisions that can be made within a limited partnership, which is the common structure for EB5 investors. There's obviously minor decisions which can be made by the general partner, things that are administrative. But anything significant, including your position in the capital stack, that is not insignificant. That's a material piece of information when you made your EB5 investment. In a normal course, they would have to come to the EB5 investors and get a vote before anything like that is allowed, because they would make maybe a different decision if that had been known at the beginning of the EB5 investment. What you have to be careful for is language that says that the general partner has permission to make these decisions. This is why it's so important to work with an agency that has experience reading the offering documents. We do not expect our EB5 investors to be experts in all the legal documentation, but you can rely on a good agency to be able to look at the language. They have seen so many offering documents for different projects. They can pick up the information that is irregular or not in the best interest of investors. If there is language like that, it is meant to give the general partner more power than it should be. The decision you make when you first see the investment should be the project you have in the end. If there are changes in the project, there should be an opportunity for the investors to vote to see whether or not this is still a project they want to be in. That is the proper way for it to be. So definitely be wary for language that allows for the general partner to exert more control over the investment decision than they should be.
So has it occurred in KNM's projects?
No. We really believe that EB5 should be as transparent as possible. Again, from our perspective, this is not your typical investment. It is an immigration investment. So it is a lot about trust. We will include a lot of risk factors that sometimes seem like everything could go wrong with the project. From our perspective, it is our responsibility to share with investors all these possibilities. This is just proper legal action in the United States. This is normal. It's required, actually. We would never put in language trying to trick our investors. It's not a good long-term plan. We've been in this business for over 20 years. It's all about your reputation. Once you lose your reputation, you cannot operate in EB5.
Yeah, thank you. 所以 KNM 没有发生过这样的事情啊。KNM 始终呢就很爱护自己的羽毛啊，他们把声誉看的是比任何事情更重要。他认为这个是一个违法的行为啊 ，KNM 根本不会做这样的事情。所以呢，他也建议投资人呢，当你在阅读EB5项目的 PPM 的时候呢，对于这些条款，你可以找一个有信誉的这个移民公司啊，来摘录出一些重要的和这个有关的核心条款来给你做一些解读啊。他认为这个是极端重要的一个事情。